All right, second day with our black Mustang. Since the videos that I made yesterday, I've done 2 or 3 short sessions with him. And in a couple of those, I was able to get a hold of the rope and start doing some pressure and release. Let me see if he'll let me come over and get a hold of it now. You never know how he's going to respond. It looks like he might let me do that. He didn't let me. And I'm not trying to pull hard on this horse. I'm just trying to start teaching him what it means to give to pressure. He may have to run around here for a minute and get used to me being in here before he'll let me do that. Okay. So I'll just watch him. He's getting a little more used to me all the time. There you go. Good boy. Good boy. I'd like for him to turn and face me if he would. And how I train these horses is I think of it like this. Think of it like there are 100 things that he needs to get over being afraid of. Well, if I tried to get him over 20 of those all at one time, he would just totally freak out. He wouldn't be able to handle that emotionally, mentally. But if I just do one thing at a time, just one thing, get him used to one thing, something as simple as me picking up the rope. That scares a horse that's never seen it before. So if I can get him over that right there, see, did you see him jump a little bit? See him twitching? Just me picking up the rope. So just one thing at a time. And if I'll do that, Gus, stop. If I'll do that, then he can handle it emotionally and he'll start to trust me. And he doesn't get overly afraid. So what I'm going to do, and I've done this a couple times, just start putting a little bit of pressure on this rope and try to get him to give to it. And all he did was take off right there. Okay, and I'm not pulling very tight, and that's a web halter. So this isn't going to be something where I'm going to pull hard and try to pull him off his feet or anything. I just want him to think about it. So I'm going to pull right there, probably about 5 pounds of pressure. And then as soon as he gives, we'll let him go. Okay, and he's already learned just in the 2 short sessions that were probably 3 or 4 minutes each that I did last night and this morning. He's already learned to kind of start giving to it. And that's a flat halter. It's not going to put any pain at all on him. But I just want him to learn to start giving to that pressure right there. And he did. See him turn his head? Good. There you go. That's really nice. That's really nice. And I still haven't gotten more than probably 10 feet's the closest I've gotten to this horse. And, if I was in a hurry for some reason, I could put him in a small pen and go ahead and start touching him. But I don't need to do that. See him licking his lips? I have the option to just take my time and let him work through this slowly. And he's got his leg cocked right there. So that's a big change. We're only on the 2nd day with this horse. Big change. Where he can stand there 10 feet away from me, lick his lips, cock his leg. He's not afraid that I'm going to kill him or anything. He still doesn't trust me, and I don't blame him. Let me pull on him just a little bit. Just a little bit. Okay. He gave his head. He didn't move his body at all. Now I'm going to send him the other way. So it's kind of like lunging. And I was doing this a little bit this morning. Okay, I'll let him trot around here a little bit. He did that on his own because he doesn't like his left side. He doesn't like seeing me out of his left eye. Pull here. That was pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty good. Okay. And also what I'm going to do that he may not notice is I'm just gradually getting a little closer to him. Okay? I'm gradually getting to where I'm a little closer to him. See, he doesn't like the left side. And there, I move my arm like that, sped him up. So I can work on that a little bit just by doing this, because I don't want this to mean anything. And so just me popping my hand like that made him speed up. I want him to get used to this kind of stuff. Okay, and he always stops in the same place. I don't know if you've noticed That's where he wants to stop, right there in front of the camera. Okay, let me see if I can send him to the left. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Okay. All right, now I'm going to try to pull him here. I'm going to try to pull him to me. There we go. And he took off on his own. That's all right. I'll pull him here. So I'm really not pulling very hard on this rope. I'm not pulling hard. I'm just giving him, 3, 4, 5 pounds of pressure. There we go. That's pretty nice right there. That one was pretty good. That was pretty good. Can you turn toward me? Hey, good boy. Looky there, yielded his hindquarters. So this is only the second day. I'm just really taking my time with him. There, see, he's kind of learning he can do that. And again, I'm 10 feet away probably, 15 maybe. He cocked his leg there. Let's let him rest a second. And that was the dog bothering him. Okay, so you see he's got the rope on the wrong side of his head. All you have to do is just flip it over his head like that. He needs to get used to that anyway. Yeah, the dog's kind of chasing him, but I don't want to be beating my dog on national TV. Get out of here. Go. Get. All right. And I leave the dog out on purpose. He's a pretty annoying dog, more than you can imagine. But the horse needs to get used to it. The dog's going to annoy him, but he's not going to hurt him. Okay, that's pretty good right there. I don't know if you can see that. See, he's starting to learn to yield to me a little bit. And I really haven't purposely tried to teach him to yield those hindquarters, but he's just kind of figuring it out. He's pretty smart. I've already determined that he's a pretty smart little horse, which means that once he gets over being afraid of me, he'll start learning really fast. Really fast. Okay, let's see if I can send him off the other way. There we go. There we go. Good. Good. Okay. Nice. So what have we done? Maybe we've been in here 10 minutes, less than that, working with him on this pressure. And he's still pulling on me a little bit, but it's not bad. Not bad at all. There. Right there. And eventually, I'll get to where I won't let him take off like that. For now, if he gets scared and he wants to jump and run, I'm acting like I don't even notice. But eventually, I'll get to where I'll shut him down when he does that. Because you don't want that to become a habit. But it's too early in the process for me to be nitpicking him on little things like that right now. Okay, so I'm going to say that's pretty good for day 2. Ooh, right there. I don't think he's going to stop, but see if he'll stop right there. No, he won't. I'd like for him to stop and stand there. Can you do that? There. He's upstaging me, isn't he? That's okay. All right, so we'll call that a good day. Second session on the second day. And just come back tomorrow and just kind of keep working on this. I will not be able to video every session, but I will try to video the main things that I do as we go along. So over the next week or so, you'll be able to see the things that I'm teaching him and the sequence that I do those in. So thanks for coming along with us.